one little superhero eaten to the bone, leaving me, the super villain, all by myself alone.
This isn't webbing. It's electrical wire. That thing's just a big toy.
We're trying to find a way to have you open your heart. You don't know what song to do.
If you feel like you wanna scream, if that's your way of letting out steam, then scream on. Scream on. If you wanna say something to say, and talking is the only way. Rap on. Rap on.
Welcome to Cloud City. It's your boy Ice City, 5-1 up.
It's your nigga Uptown Jackson. I still don't have no numbers.
And he don't even need no fucking numbers. Just motherfucking Uptown Jackson. You know that nigga. You know me. And today, we're here to talk about
the motherfucking UFF battle between Danny Myers and Snow. But first, like we start every show with a segment we like to call RNS.
On some real nigga shit, niggas need to stop eating fast food, man. That shit is not cool. The McDonald's, the Burger King, the Jack in the Box, the Popeyes, the Taco Bell, the Wendy's, the Wiener Schnitzel. It's not healthy. I'm not even gonna, I might have him put a link to the video of the shit that I seen that really made me stop eating fast food. But it's just like, man, have you ever asked yourself, why does a double cheeseburger cost less than a single cheeseburger? That should just let you know right there, it's something not right with that. You're not stupid, people. You ain't gonna figure it out, but you just know it's something not right with that. So ever since then, and I seen this little link to this video, I stopped eating fast food, trying to get on. I'm not saying I stopped eating meat and stuff and be completely healthy, you know what I'm saying? You can still cook your own. I'm just basically just cook your own shit. If you ain't gonna cook your own shit, go to a nice restaurant or some shit. Know where they getting their fucking meat from. See the chicken get chopped up and get cooked, and go to Jamba Juice. It's good too. I fucks with the Jamba Juice. Real nigga shit.
Let's get into this battle. I was really anxious to see this battle, and I don't want to say that I was let down, so I'm not. But it goes to something needs to be done, because I have never seen Danny Myers so uncomfortable in a battle. And I don't think it was nerves. Actually, at first, I thought it was fixed. And I thought he messed up on purpose. But thankfully, due to social media, Danny Myers was just like, no, man, I just wrote the second 2 rounds in 8 hours, and the first round was some recycled shit.
You know, so it should be happening.
So yeah, some shit like that be happening. And you lost. Because once again, you kind of just messed up a little more than Snow. Even though, nigga, your lyrics was there. And we gonna get into the rounds, of course. But I want to say, as always, nigga, you did not fail to entertain. And neither did Snow, by the way.
You didn't. Y'all had some really, really entertaining shit. It's just with me, with Danny Myers, I felt that you was like that first round, you was too anxious. to just get out there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you seen it, like, when Smack was like, oh, damn, he was like, hold up. He was like, oh, Smack was like, oh, shit. Like, that nigga trying to cut me off. God damn it, well, go ahead. And then it's like you was just going too fast. You had your little mess up and all, but let's get into the rounds, though. Enough talking about that. Snow went first. That nigga had that motherfucking bastard fish scheme line that he said.
Oh yeah, and talking about your father should have left your shit hanging on some shit. You a bastard. I like that.
Yeah, and then he just went in going to saying how he bait your mom with his worm and fucking all type of shit. It was
Or if you got a gun so big, you gotta climb inside it just to shoot it. Cause I pack a llama. Fuck whatever you may have heard. You ain't code enough to make it past words. Your daddy left you hanging like fish shit. This'll make you a bastard. See, we write different. I hit your girl's line like, let's go get something to bite. There's no need to masturbate. I put that worm on that hooker when I pull out the rod and put it through her hole like I'm ice fishing. Fuck.
just basically.
He was typical Snow. He fucking had some good wordplay, and he fucked your mom and your girlfriend and possibly your sister at times. Like, that's him. That's what he did.
And from me watching Snow, I've kind of noticed that his first rounds be really his hottest rounds. You know what I'm saying? He be having really, really nice first rounds. His first round against Ty Law, I think that's the one when he did the martial law, Tekken law shit. And then on here, he did the fucking DDT shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like his first rounds, they becoming real nice. Then I like his little, let me introduce myself as Andy the Rasta. I catch a body and go dip out to Mexico. Shout out to Pedro, you know shit. That shit, you wouldn't fucking do nothing to Snow if you was a motherfucking Eskimo. Like, just that whole little shit was just, that nigga was coming back to back to back to
That
back.
was hot.
And
I like what he like. If you was like he had showmanship, which is what we keep trying to tell you motherfuckers. It's like, man, yeah, you can have bars. But he knew he was going to say that Eskimo shit, but he acted like he had to think about it. And, you know what I'm saying? That's what separates somebody that's just going to go and spit their bars as fast as they can and hope that they don't mess up. And then every once in a while have a gimmick. And at the end, say a catchphrase that I've been practicing. No, man, you got to fucking have swag through that whole shit.
Exactly. And that's what that nigga was saying. And then the whole little nigga, your mama need a hit, you know what I'm saying? Hit the nuts, split the punch like Johnny Cage. Like, that shit, nigga.
Big up to all of our viewers that fuck with us every week. Shit ain't changed, nigga. If you talk about video games, I'm fucking with it.
But yeah,
I'm fucking with it, yo.
Took me back. Yeah, that was a nice Johnny Cage line. So, you know what I'm saying? Snow first round was pretty good. It was pretty good.
And then, yeah, so, and you mentioned it, but it wasn't even just the first round. Danny acted like he just couldn't wait to spit his shit. I think part of it is just who he is. Like, when he hears bars, he really wants to spit bars. He has, like, control issues. When bars just flying all around his head, he gets too excited. But he, like I said, it was a recycled verse. He had the CD and the shit for the airplay, and was that the round where he was like the Ku Klux Klan made a mistake, hanging with niggas? That shit was kind of hot.
Yeah.
I'm great. Ain't no question about my skill. You can't make it a bait. I put the 8 to the face of a white boy who be hanging with niggas like the Klan members made a mistake. My brain's raw. I leave more pain caused than raising your son his whole life than finding out that he ain't yours. I stain floors with MCs and mic stands. With my right hand, I'm punching Josh for trying to be a hype man.
That shit on that round. Then he had the fucking, you wouldn't know what sign was, deaf was if niggas threw up sign language and gestures or some shit like that. Like, nigga, that shit was fucking crazy. Like, Danny Myers had some really, really cool shit. It's just he had like a little slip up in there. And then, you know what I'm saying? What about this is what I wanted to say is, since these fucking UFF battles, he's been really on the fucking like the poker face size, you know what I'm saying? He ain't been really friendly with the hosts. Oh, good shit. He just been standing over there and doing a real good
He
job.
learned his lesson from that Rum Nitty battle.
And then, but he did the same thing in the West Coast Dread battle too, where he was like, "Good nigga, y'all motherfucking saying Dickies on the side, nigga." Like he was doing that shit.
That was
too.
on some LA shit though, I'm
Probably,
sure.
Yeah, you had the fucking. I like the two, the you faking and Eminem trying to hug Elton John to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you be having some nice ass punchlines, but what really killed your first round was Snow had a really good first round. Yours was looking cool. You had a little slip up, and then you fucked up at the end.
I wanted to hear I think I only heard the another thank God rounded this shit yikes once. I think twice he really couldn't get it off like he wanted. So, alright, so now we're going. And this is actually, I'm going to ask you motherfuckers. You, and yeah, I'm going to ask you. So, how do you judge battles? Because I judge them 3 rounds, 1, 2, 3. And if a motherfucker wins 2 out of 3, then he wins the battle. I'm coming to realize that some motherfuckers actually say, well, it's like boxing. A motherfucker can win more rounds, but if a nigga comes with a really big haymaker or a knockout, it actually can make a difference. And I really can't look at it that way because it's too statistical. That's why there's an odd number of rounds.
Yeah, that just wouldn't be fair. I was like, I just gotta say 1 or 2 good things. Really, after that, it don't matter. I won the round.
Yeah. So that being said, when we judge our battles, we're on you gotta win 2 out of the 3 rounds. Unless you just horribly choke or cry or piss your pants or something.
Or
then,
throw up.
Yeah, or throw up. But normally, under normal circumstances, 2 out of 3. So, first round, Snow. Now we're going on to the second round. And by this round, I've seen a bunch of rounds from Snow, and I realized 2 things. He really talks about fucking your moms and...
I'm gonna count to 10, and you're gonna hand over all the cash, or I'm gonna splatter your grease paint mug across the state line. 1!
Fuck your mama!
2!
Fuck your sister! What are we gonna do?
Quiet down, both of you! 3!
Fuck your grandma!
I tweeted this, and I'm gonna say it for the motherfuckers that don't follow me on Twitter. If Snow ever battles a gay orphan, he's gonna have some problems. Cause he ain't got nobody to fuck while he gets to his fucking punchlines. So I would like to see Snow versus No Shame or Snow versus a gay orphan. But he did the second round, he had the shit, and he was talking about, and he actually said, yeah, nigga, I fuck a lot of motherfuckers, girls and moms.
Yeah, he was like, your mom don't got no wet pussy. I knock down that dry walls like I'm doing construction, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
That shit was hot.
The nigga with the whole, nigga, you wouldn't go down on Snow if you was a toboggan. Like, that shit was fucking nice. And then this nigga had the fucking...
Oh, no, he said what he said was something about, like, how the nigga's mom and his sister both went down on Snow like they was riding toboggans.
Big old dick up in your bitch's mouth, lift her blouse, all she yelling is, oh my God, get it out, I'll stretch her insides out like I'm adding an addition to her house. She be having a head banging like it's hurting from concussion. Her pussy don't even get that wet, but I still knock down that drywall like I'm working construction. What, you got a problem? How about once in a while me and that bitch even invite your mom in and I have both them hoes going down on Snow at the same time like a toboggan? What?
Hey, fuck your mama!
Once again, yeah. Nigga, and the thing is I'm sophomoric. Inside of this, I'm like a 15-year-old kid. I like you talking about fucking niggas' moms, and I think the shit is funny. But yeah, you do it a lot, so... But I like it. I'm just gonna tell you what other motherfuckers make it tired of.
And then you do the... you had the metal pop off like Forrest's bad leg when he running, you know what I'm saying? And then it's another thing that I just wanted to point out too. I kind of noticed this about Snow. You be having some cool little punchlines, but it's kind of like you say stuff. You say a lot of stuff that other people already said. If it ain't you about talking about like somebody else, mama, it's like really like I can like damn with somebody that like you know what I'm saying. I done heard hella people say the Forrest Gump shit, and then you know what I'm saying. It's like other shit I can't really get into it right now, but I know somebody pointed it out with the ET line. You said the little ET line like Daylight said the BET shit, and then it's just like other little shit like that. But
and everybody copies. Don't get me wrong. But nigga, you copying specific shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You not copying I squeezed the Nina or I hugged the block, nigga. You was
like you taking like the part of the punchline. Like
I still like you.
Yeah, that's like the main title, like the subtitle.
I still like you. All of that, I still like you.
Yeah, these are just little tips that we giving. It ain't nothing to take away from your second round.
Because once again, nigga, the reason why we do this shit is because we care. Yeah. We care about the rappers and we care about the fans.
Exactly. So then, let's get to Danny Myers second round.
This is when this nigga started to cook. Because now he's actually bringing in the fucking rounds that he wrote for Snow.
He slowed it down. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I even heard somebody in the crowd was like, man, slow it down, slow down, slow down. And then he had the little fucking, I keep the 30 tucked below. I pull out on Snow or the Snow with the 32 below or some shit like that. Like, nigga, that shit was fucking cool. That was a nice little come out. Like, I was like, all right, Danny, you need a couple of more of those to just secure the round right now so you can make it just 1-1. Because the last round, you didn't end to pretty nice.
Yeah, you had some fucking hot shit.
He had the fucking, the shit with the, what's the dude name? With the stroke of genius. Masturbate with,
Albert Einstein.
Yeah. And then masturbate, Albert Einstein masturbating with a pen like this would be a stroke of genius or some shit like that. Like, nigga, that shit was nice.
You had a lot of fucking really good bars in your fucking second round. Some of them was, I mean, you fucking did you.
Yeah.
I really appreciated it.
Yeah, you really did you. And then the Jill Scott winning the hairdo award line, you know what I'm saying? So you had that in there. And then it was like, it was really more consistent. You seemed more relaxed in this round. Like he said, this was the shit that you wrote. It wasn't really no recycled shit. Once again, if it was recycled, you should have already knew how to deliver it. Like,
this should have been flawless.
Exactly. So, I don't know. That's just, we don't really know the true story. So, I like the second round just to be a good sport. Danny Myers. So, I'm going as 1-1 right now.
And actually, you don't even have to be a good sport. I think fucking Danny Myers really fucking outbarred him in the second round.
This roster dude don't show y'all respect. What I pack, man, will peel and knock the ghost off your neck. So go call your set. This an avalanche to some shit you can't stop. That's a snowball effect. Hitting niggas with broken English. I'm like Einstein masturbating, because my rhymes are a stroke of genius, the most distinguished lyricist. Millions get killed with...
For it to be the good sport.
You know, you only had to give it to him, and he took it. But still, once again, you know, and I think this was the one where with the yikes. But he's still a little off.
He got that yikes in.
And then going into the third round, Snow fucking, once again, consistent. And it comes to, I think the consistency really wins the day in this UFF shit. Like the judges, they're really looking for motherfuckers to slip up. Like that's kind of, like they're looking at bars, but if you slip up, that's like a big ass strike. So you have to be consistent with your shit.
My hand going first. So then we get into the third round, and then he had that dot on your top and bottom like a division. You know what I'm saying?
Again, Daylight said some shit like that.
Yeah, he did. And then I pull out the toaster and I pop tarts. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you know what I'm saying? So like these are just shit that we heard of lines we heard before. You might have said it different, but like I said, the whole thing is the main point. Toaster and Pop-Tarts.
And
sex before mating call. No call waiting, how my lines get busy. It's so crazy, y'all, how I don't care if he's known to be home and I pull up and him and his people come out, show me chrome. I just pick up and give his circle 10 rounds like a rotary phone. Listen, I give him lines on top of lines. We ain't equal when Snow spitting. Plus, minus the times you never been pistol gripping. I put a dot on your top so that dot bottom line means you out your division. I'm from the Yak.
Well, this is a charming, rough neighborhood, isn't it? Lois, I'm gonna start a screaming match with that black gentleman down on the sidewalk. Hey! Get away from my steps, motherfucker!
Hey, fuck your mama!
Fuck your mama, asshole!
Fuck you!
Fuck you back! Oh, there, that was fun.
And Danny, wow, like the more I think about it, the more I'm kind of like, man, I feel like Danny was robbed. Like now that I'm sitting here and I'm talking this review out.
Well, like we said, if we want to talk about being consistent and, you know what I'm saying, keeping it going, it ain't like he was robbed, because in the first round he had a slip up, and in the third round he had a slip up.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's 2 rounds where you fucked up. So that's just kind of like on.
But the bars that you had,
that was there.
You fucking really outbarred that nigga. But yeah.
It's lethal. So sick, my first 2.5 million copies will be sold to homeless people. Songs is evil. You'll get your throat shook. He thought a rhyme scheme was a plot to steal somebody's notebook. My quotes took rap to the new ages. What it takes you to say in an album, I spit that in a few phrases. Crews hate this. Verses intricate. And these whack niggas often stalk me. I get copies so much I thought a mic was a walkie-talkie. Y'all get off me. Crazy wow.
Due to the environment, you know, because yeah, he had that whole 2.5 million copies is gonna be fucking sold to homeless people. He had the fucking they would make a movie about my life, but nobody was dope enough to play me. Yeah. Like, he really had fucking bars that the reason why I watched it again was once again to catch all of the fucking fly shit that he said.
But he fucked up in the beginning.
But he fucked up in the first and the third round. Yeah. And even Papoose, which, big up to Papoose, because as a judge, I think you do...
Nigga, your alphabet slaughter.
Oh yeah, nigga, shit, big up to you as far as a lyricist, but he actually explained, well, nigga, this nigga said the shit about the King Midas, touched it twice, made it platinum. Like, he explained why he chose Danny Myers. And then he said, well, the other 2 guys like this guy.
You know what I'm saying? So they want to hear about him fucking people mama and fucking the bitch and doing... Not saying that, you know what I'm saying? Because it could have been him shooting a gun all the time and doing this and doing that. But that's just what Snow choose to talk about. But I don't know, for some reason it's just so easy to point that shit out, because you just hear it. It just sound like a corny ass white boy just saying jokes and shit. You're like,
but once again, I like Snow. I don't know if you gonna see this shit, but I like you, motherfucker. I really, really do. Mm-hmm. And Danny Myers, you fucking know, nigga, you is in my top 5 for real. And I'm really glad to see that you're not gonna let this loss fuck with you. You're not blaming a bunch of people. You fucking handling it like, yo, I fucked up. I should have wrote 9 full rounds. I fucking didn't. I lost. Moved the fuck on and just create a bunch of bodies. And yeah, Snow got it. But the question, not even the question, I'm gonna say, under regular circumstances, Snow never would have fucking beat Danny Myers. And I think we all know that, especially after seeing Danny Myers in a Rush performance. So like you said, he wrote the shit for Snow. He wrote 2 verses in 8 hours and had a recycled verse. So I don't know if it was worth bringing that battle to the mainstream to sacrifice the quality of the performance. I really think they're gonna need to find a better way. Because if you're gonna bring this shit to fucking national attention, you really want motherfuckers to be at their best.
Yeah, you really don't. Yeah, you don't want to rush it. Well, I don't know, because is it like, would you call this the playoffs? It kind of is like that, you know what I'm saying? To where it's the playoffs, it's like a game, and then you get a day of rest, and then you get a game. Sometimes it's a game in the game, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep going, but this is kind of like a totally different sport. going to the mainstream with the BET and shit like that, and it's not looking as crisp as you want it, you gotta kind of like live up to your image.
And that's my point. If you look at wrestling, Saturday morning cartoons, all right, people, look at something that you really loved from your childhood and look at how they're treating it today. Aren't they fucking it up? Aren't they?
Now, bow down before the king.
The king? Jeez, I thought Jameson was a blowhard. The king's got to keep an eye on a lot of things. No offense, Electro, but you don't have that kind of brain power.
I have the...
So it just comes that when people really start liking shit in the masses, get it, you kind of have to water it down, and I guess that's what I'm scared of. That the watering down in this instance would be the making a nigga write some shit in fucking 8 hours and then spit it, which kudos to you for being able to do that shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's a big ups. But then this is like, man, you got that, the shit on BET, and then you got the fucking, the Slaughterhouse reality show coming out, and it's just like, I don't really know. I'm just so curious to see what the battles is going to be like on there after watching the battles off the UFF. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure like now I actually get to watch a battle rapper prepare for a battle.
But at the same time, when I saw the trailer, they showed the motherfuckers bickering over in the kitchen and shit. It still has that reality show aspect, which once again, what good has come from reality television? And I know that it's not going to be on mainstream. I don't know if it's going to be on YouTube or whatever the fuck Eminem's got cooking up his sleeve. But once again, once you start diluting stuff and adding stuff to like the popular show formats of like reality shows or making a fucking nigga write his rhymes overnight, and you can be like, well, Snow had the same amount of time. Snow had some generic ass verses too, motherfucker. Shit. And unfortunately, Danny Myers is a better craftsman than that. He's just not gonna write 9 generic rounds and then spit them, which maybe he should have because he lost. So I don't know. And then with the Slaughterhouse shit, I hope it's going. I mean, I'm gonna watch it and I hope it's entertaining. And once again, you have motherfuckers like Joe Budden who are gonna jump in the ring against Hollow. So now you got motherfuckers that's like, oh, I like Slaughterhouse or Love and Hip Hop. You're gonna have a lot of motherfuckers watching this battle or paying attention to it. And I don't know how many professional rappers are gonna really want to step in the ring after Hollow the Don whips his ass.
Right. And this is like my whole thing. I don't know. Like, I seen the Cassidy interview on DJ Vlad where he was like, if Joe Budden win, he really like gotta win. You know what I'm saying? And it don't gotta be like, oh, Hollow won or oh, Joe Budden won. It's half and half. It's like, you need to be like, damn, nigga, when you lead there, Joe Budden, you know what I'm saying? He killed that nigga. That's what you need to say. If it's not that, it ain't really nothing big for Joe Budden. He gets really nothing out of it. Just like, man, but it's just like, well, shit, I gave it a shot. What is it like? Oh, well, I can't be in Slaughterhouse no more. I can't rap. I can't. Like, no, you still get your shit. You gonna get paid a check to do a battle rap. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get a nice amount. And then if you show up and you win, you don't gotta do the shit no more. You can be like, well, you know what? I did it. That shit was hard. It was like, woo. It's like probably like fighting the toughest nigga at the school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. You got niggas like Ab Soul wanting to battle now, and you got Norbs hinting that you could have the entire Slaughterhouse card on the Summer Madness. And I think I am of a single mind when I say niggas who make records, nigga make records. Motherfuckers who battle, nigga, battle. And then if you don't want to battle no more and you happen to be good enough to make a record, then make records. Other than that, man, stay in your fucking lane.
Yeah, that's what you is.
I don't want my brain surgeon performing open heart surgery. I don't want to see motherfucking Floyd Mayweather. There's a reason why Floyd Mayweather doesn't do UFC. He's a fighter, so why not? Nigga, because it's different shit. It's different shit.
Stay in your lane. You might not be in the most popular lane, but god damn it, you're in one. Keep pushing in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, fuck, like, you can make the music, but you know what I'm saying? You getting it from battle rap. And if you a top tier nigga and you showing up on battle rap, I'm pretty sure you'll get paid a nice amount of check. Like, I don't know what you niggas get paid. I can't talk. I just been knowing what's been going on with the 40 and the 20s and the 10s. And you know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody been saying shit about it.
Nigga, I know a lot of motherfucking mainstream rappers would love a $20,000 payday.
Yeah, or even a $40,000.
Nigga, for 9 minutes worth of work?
Man. Yeah. That would be real nice. But it's like,
but your egos are fragile. All you motherfuckers' egos is fragile.
Yeah. It's not gonna be a judge battle. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? You know as a man and he know as a man and we know as fans who the fuck won that battle. But like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck Joe Budden is gonna do. I don't know what the fuck Hollow the Don is gonna do. I don't know what Joe Budden is gonna say. I don't know what Hollow the Don is gonna say. You know what I'm saying?
So what's the moral of the story? We have, and just at least in my world, Saturday morning cartoons, wrestling, and comic book movies. When you bring things to the masses, a lot of the times it gets diluted and weak. And this Danny Myers battle was just another example. We were such a rush to be on such a national stage like BET that you only gave one of, in my opinion, you know, one of the 5 best battlers in the industry really 8 hours to prepare. So he really wasn't as prepared as we would like. So people who don't watch battle rap but do watch 106 and Park are going to get a completely wrong idea about Danny Myers. And then you have things like the Slaughterhouse, and even that won't be on mainstream TV with names like Eminem behind it. It's going to get a lot of exposure. So we're at a crossroads where we're going to let the rest of the world in on something that we find very special. Are we going to fuck it up and dilute it so that they can appreciate it? Or are we going to keep it pure and be like, if you can't rock with it, then we can't fuck with you and we'll just go back to our culture? So are we going to change our culture to fit the mainstream, or are we going to make the mainstream buck their paradigm and fit our culture? I guess we're just going to have to wait and find out. This is Uptown Jackson, always giving you a moral to the story. Shout out to my motherfucking nigga Stocktonian, one of the funniest motherfuckers on Twitter, if you don't mind getting made fun of. Big shout out to fucking Madi0123, once again on Twitter. If you want somebody that's actually got some pretty good opinions on battle rap, even when they're wrong, there are at least some valid points. As always, shout out to Juju right now. Shout out to motherfucking SheCaughtABody.com, where you can find Juju's work. Shout out to Tito Afro. Shout out to, you got any shout outs? Because that's a lot of motherfuckers. I'm done.
Nope, no shout outs right now.
Well, that's enough. Thank you guys for rocking with us, man.
Oh, Eddie Williams. Shout out to my nigga Eddie Williams. Yeah, big shout out to that nigga. I seen that nigga video. Insight on being homeless and shit. Hey yo, that was some real nigga shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers need to watch that video just so you can see what it's like. And if you ever had thoughts, if you was going through some shit, or you think your fucking life is fucked up or your day is fucked up, just watch that shit, listen to that nigga video, and it just might change how he feeling, because it did for me.
Until next time, motherfuckers, This is your daily dose or weekly dose of high-ass, honest-ass opinions about shit. But, you know, battle rap. This is Uptown Jackson.
It's your nigga Ice City 510.
And another video's done, bitches.
Let's go.